All right. It's your brother. It's time for another Indie Sunday. This week's going to be a little special, as I've said in a couple of different places now. We're going to do our normal Indie Sunday from 7 to 8. So we've got 10 games to go through. I think one of them is like a funny game, so it'll probably be pretty short. And then right after that, we're going to play Deltarune, which is Toby Fox's new game, because I'm just so behind on the times that I've just completely missed it. Somehow. That's probably because I was in California when all that was going down. But anyways, we're going to play that. It's set in either, I'm told, I've not looked at anything just to make sure I don't accidentally see something. It's either it's a prequel or it's set in an alternate universe of Undertale. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to try to get through the first chapter tonight. I've heard it's probably going to be like 2 to 3 hours, but you guys know I try to rush. So maybe we can get that closer to the 2 hours instead of the 3 hours, but we'll see. But let's go ahead and do the thing that we do here. Roll the intro! But is it really a speed run? Maybe it's sort of like a rush run. Like, I'm not going for the best time in the world. I'm not even gonna like pretend like I'm gonna keep my controller over the entire time just moving. I'm just going as fast as I can while also trying to focus on story. Is that a thing? Speedrun isn't going for the best time. It's your personal best. Okay, yeah, okay. You got me. All right, so this theme for the stream is Lost Phone. So we have 7 games to go through. Our very first game is called Developer's Phone by avee. I think that's probably how that's supposed to be pronounced. Let's take a look and see what good old avee has created for us today. All right, so this is what we start with. The lore: the developer of a beta MMO game has lost his special phone, which he used to prevent cheating by using the special functions written on the phone. The lost phone gets into the hands of an unknown player. The developer calls him the hacker. Dude, thank you so much, Rainbow Kappa, for the host. I appreciate that. Also, welcome to the stream. The developer tries to stop him whenever the hacker calls him to get the database info for the hacker. For the call helps the developer know the player ID of the hacker. The mechanics: the developer has 10 different types of attacks. The beta version only has 2. Okay, surviving a developer's attack yields money and new hacks to the hacker. When a hacker managed to survive all the developer's attacks, the developer himself, scrolled too far, himself joins the game and tries to kill the hacker. Not in beta version. All right. Defeating the developer will give access to the source code of the whole game, and the player will be able to perform all the developer's attacks. Okay. Close. Dev's phone. Forgot to put you in my auto host. Oh no! Dude, thank you so much. That's 2 hosts. Look at you guys. You guys are so nice. I'm pretty sure I have both of you in my auto host. If not, I'll check after stream to make sure. Or tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be tired. All right. Got a phone. Hacks. Spawn staff. Oh, that's not a staff. Oh, it's a slave. It's not a staff. It's a slave. All right, I got a slave now. I can drop a bomb. Boom. Pachoo. Oh, I just killed my own slave. Whoops. Okay. Let's go back. I don't hear any sound or anything. I'm not getting any sounds. Let's call the developer. Hey, yo, bruh. Leave my game, boy. No. Then just wait and watch. Air attack. Oh, God. Oh, no. Which one am I? Which one am I? Oh, no. Watch out. Get out. Oh, died. Okay. So let's try that again. Space. Call the developer. Let's spawn some extras. Maybe that's just what we're trying to do, is just make it harder for them to like actually figure out who we are, because we've got so many clones, if you will. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, this game was pretty impossible. It has the date. Drop bomb. But why would I want to drop a bomb back on? Well, we haven't seen it all yet, so maybe there's just some more stuff. 11:11. Ah, it is 11:11. How about that? Eep. Okay, so yeah, you're right on that money about this being nearly impossible. Oh no, things are becoming persistent. I can't spawn any more peeps, so the only thing I can do is just call. Yeah, it's persistent, so it's remembering everything that I've done. Oh crap. Oh, if I'm not watching my phone, I can actually run a little faster. Eep. Oh, apparently still not fast enough. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's try again, since that seems to be the only thing that we can do. I do like this idea where we are in contact with the developer, and he is trying to, like, thwart our hacking and trying to get us, you know, to die within his game. I think that's pretty cool. I do really... Oh, my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. So traveling up is the best path. Once up happens, though, then you're kind of screwed. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Woo, woo, woo. If I go really slow, maybe that'll give me enough time. There's a mouse on the screen. Get it. Oh, dang. That's so close. So maybe save this attack for a little bit later in the game itself. I think that would be a better use of time. And they give us something that's a little bit more manageable in the first bit here. Like maybe one of these clones, like the developer takes over and he tries to run around and attack us that way. And we're trying to maybe come up with a diversion or something to block him in, or like dematerialize him so it disappears. That could be really cool. Something that's a little easier to deal with, and not so much we're just watching bombs trying to drop on us and we're going as fast as we can to try to dodge them, because it is very difficult. I thought making slaves would hide me, but didn't seem to do that. Yeah, that would be another thing, is if these guys didn't start looking like me, you know, they look like just other people, and then I can spend my money to use the slaves to pretend that there's more of me. And that actually does skew the judgment of the airdrop. That way I have a better chance of survival, and the clones are getting focused down instead of me. That would totally work. It's just, and you know, you could do that pretty easy. Just do a little color code with these bad boys. Just change them up so they're red instead of blue and green. And then when I spawn mine, make them the same color, be the green and blue. And then the pathway of the airdrop is following closely to the herd of me instead of the civilians. And then I have a better chance of getting out of the way and moving and not dying so quick. Because I'd love to see what the next part is, but that's hard. Leave my game, boy. Leave my game, boy. Get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Tiger J? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. Playing some more indie games from Weekly Game Jam. I think you might have played some of these games, because this is Lost Phone Week. This is week 69. Dun, 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 dun. Air attack! He tells me out loud. Ouch. Some, not all, though. Well, I'm playing them all tonight. First one, we have stolen the developer's phone, and not really sure why we're in the game? Why we have I'm not sure the connection there. Is this like a virtual world and we stole the developer's virtual phone? Because why else would I be able to make clones? But anyways, we've stolen the phone of the developer, and we are just pretty much making him mad. And he, as the developer, is trying to stop us from existing inside of this world by dropping bombs on us right now. Now, this game is extremely hard right now. There doesn't seem to be an end in sight. I've not been able to make any progression. This is like the first attempt, the first stumbling block, if you will, and we've not been able to get past it yet. There is persistence in the game, so I've already spent all my money, and I can't go any farther. I'd have to refresh, which we'll do now. And the clones that I'm allotted don't really do anything. And then I can also drop bombs myself. Doesn't really help me right now. That might help me later. So that's kind of where we are. Now I had, what, $35? Now I have 30. We're just trying to drop bombs. This is apparently only one of them out of 10. Only one of them out of 10. Game-wise? Hey! Hi, everybody! Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting the channel, supporting these awesome developers who've made these sweet and wicked games. So it's getting close to the 10. Definitely need to take this ability and throw it later. I think at the beginning we need something that's a little bit easier, a little bit more friendly to kind of get accustomed to the environment that we're in, the world that we're in. Like I said, maybe you could have the developer impersonate one of these clones and changes their colors, maybe black with some cool sunglasses like the Matrix. And then they're chasing you around and you can use one of your bombs to just defeat them. And then boom, okay, now the developer's mad again, you call him back, and now he wants to try to do something else. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Going up and down seems to still be the best strategy. It's just trying to catch them when they're not dropping right above you. Oh, it's so hard. 1 out of 10 every tax. But this is cool. I'd like to see just a little bit more, focus more on those abilities right here, the hacks that we can do to try to help us. Maybe we can like unlock one of the houses, so that'll keep us safe for maybe 10 seconds or something like that. Pro tip, don't get bombed. And then I'd love to see some more on the developer side, which is kind of like what we had talked about. That's the progression of the story, is that, you know, the developer is dropping more and more harder scenarios for us to work through and try to avoid. That's the main point of the game. But yeah, that's it. That's 10 minutes. This is Developer's iPhone by Avee. Thank you so much, Avee, for making this game. We appreciate you. We'd love to see more. Come out and hang out with us on the stream, where there's lots of wonderful developers, especially tonight. We have so many great people on stream. And you can ask your questions. You can get feedback. They'll even play your games sometimes, which is fun and cool. Ooh, this game looks nice. But yeah, we have a good time out here all the time, every day. Except for when I'm not streaming. How are you doing, your brother? Dude, I am mucho excited. The wife and I have actually been playing Kingdom Hearts, the first one. And then I, on my own time, have been playing Jak 3. We just recently got a PS4, and I've been loving every minute of it. And reminiscing in some of the old days. I didn't buy a PS3 or the PS Fat, Slim Fast, whatever they are called now these days. And I didn't buy the original PS4. The last PlayStation I had was a PlayStation 2. So I've missed out on a whole bunch. My fiance is jealous of the Kingdom Hearts. She lost her copy years ago. Oh, I think I still have my original copy. I let a friend borrow it. That's going to sound terrible. I let a friend borrow it, and then they kept it for a long time. And I was like, hey, no, I actually sold it to them. I sold the game to them. And then they didn't play it because they had a child, and we just lost touch. And then I finally got back in touch with them, like, hey, can I borrow that? I'd like to play it for, I don't remember who. It might have been my sister or somebody. And I never gave it back. And I haven't seen them in a long time. So, yeah, next game. Here we go. Where is my phone by Damyan, dasmo, Momchev. So this is our game. Oh, snap. Oh, we have sounds. You have a PS3 and a Switch. Do you plan on using a capture card and streaming some PS4 stuff? I doubt it. I can't say for certain, but I doubt it just because I really do like the indie stuff. There has to be something that's like extremely... What am I supposed to be doing? Extremely important to my life that I would want to stream. But not at the moment. Okay. Oh, I have a gun. Your phone is lost forever. What? Okay. Restart game. Taser someone apparently. Taser! Your phone is lost forever. Don't shoot innocents or you'll be arrested. Use the compass in the top left to track them and then shoot them with a taser. Oh, okay. Got you. Rip. Yeah, I love this. The models on these people look freaking sick. Look at all these houses and stuff. I don't know if they have made all of these things or if some of this is, you know, made by somebody else or from an asset store or anything like that. Where's our bad guy? Where are you at, bad guy? This guy looks pretty evil. Oh, dang it. Why are there people on the road? Why are there not people on the road? Apparently they don't have good patrolling in this game. They are from the asset store. There you go. There's your answer. What's up, Stumpy Bean? That's an interesting name. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Stumpy Bean. Oh, man. Look at that jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baddie. Baddie in the streets. There she is. Right there. Found the thief. Looky there. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. Is that it? Okay, so that's cool. Very basic. So if everything from this game is built from the asset store and our main focus is just the game mechanic that we have here, which is the compass, and then our little taser pew-pew gun, which I don't think we actually... We don't have a pew-pew gun. No pew-pew gun. We just pretend. It's all pretend. Cinti, I think, are the creators as well. Always will. Or are the creators of this asset pack? Is that what you mean? Oh, dang it. Phone's lost forever. So... Whoop. Wait. What? Am I the bad guy? I think I'm the bad guy. Oh, no. Is a Stumpy Bean just a seed? Oh, is this the bad guy? Are you the bad guy? Oh, God. Oh, that's not the bad guy. All right, so I either accidentally stun somebody and then I go to prison, or I get the right guy and then I get my phone. Else, time runs out and I still don't get my phone and sadness happens. So I will say the city does feel like a legit city. Again, I don't know if this was laid out by our developer, Dasmo, or... Wait a minute. It's this guy. It's this guy. Boom! Found him. But it does definitely feel like a city. So that's really cool. I do like that. Again, not sure if that's laid out by them or if this is just... There's a city right there. Just right there. I would like to see the stuff that's on that right bottom hand corner of the screen. I'd like to see that right there at the very beginning. Kind of give me a reminder, maybe on tab if I want to. Then after that, make it go away. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to hear from it. I don't want to see it. I want to look at it. If I want to look at it, then I can by using those tab or exclamation point or some sort of menu that I can get that information. Time, I'm kind of fine with the placement of the time. It's pretty large on the screen, but that does help me know right off the bat what I'm looking at and how much time left I have to find these crooks who stole me phone. The ambience feels really good. It does feel like I'm walking on a street. I can hear lots of different sound effects that say street. The concrete, the people talking, birds chirping. I don't hear any cars or anything like that. That'd be nice to have that in there if it's not in there. Other things that we could possibly add that are outside of the assets themselves. So we could have some patrol, have some sort of understanding of where these guys are supposed to run on the road. Again, not sure the complexity to do something like that. Must be pretty hard because there is just a rock concert that's going on outside. Die. But that would be my next suggestion here is maybe work on pathfinding some of these guys and then limiting the amount of people on each of the street corners. And some more gameplay. Like maybe we can make the laser or the taser not the main course of this, but we can maybe pretend like we're investigating or we're looking for clues or something like that. Like, you know I heard my phone. Maybe I can like call my phone or something like that, and we can hear that, and we're using some audio to try to figure out, okay, well, I know they must be down this little alley here, and then we get down to that alley, and there's like 3 or 4 doors, and I'm looking around those doors, and trying to figure out which one the person might have went through. Maybe we have lavender We have a lavender-scented phone case, and we're sniffing the door for which one smells like lavender. And then we go in the one with lavender, and there's a whole bunch of people playing cards. And I have to use this magical compass. Which, again, what's the compass? How do we have a compass that just tells us where our phone is? I'm assuming that's maybe like a GPS kind of thing. Give me some reason behind that. Do we have like a PDA? Who even carries those? Any that has GPS built in, and that's what we're using? Oh, lady, you done did it right now. That tells us that's somehow still connected to the world of the internet and can tell us where our phone is. More levels, areas perhaps. Palm OS. Palm Trio 650, baby. Oh my god, that was my jam. That was a fun phone. I love that so much. More levels, areas perhaps. Like a nighttime level. Yeah, could have a couple different ones. That'd be fun. Maybe they're using Find My iPhone. But with what device? They got an iPad they're carrying around? What can we see? Whoa, what is this game? So our poor older version of me, much more frumpy, has lost his cell phone, and I have a magic compass. I'm a good boy, and we are trying to go around and find our thief. And then after we find him, we're gonna tase him. And if I accidentally tase him, then I go to jail. Hence the don't shoot the innocents, or you will be arrested. Not as frumpy. Just as frumpy. What? Get out of here. At least I don't leave my cell phone in the bathroom. Just went there. I just went there. A gun. That would be also another good thing that we could actually add to this. So he gets away with it by the way that he has him positioned, so you can't actually see if he has a gun or not. But there is actually no gun there. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. I have broken the physics. Don't judge me. I'm a good boy. We believe that these assets and stuff are actually from a separate pack made by Cinti, according to Stumpy Bean. I absolutely love the art style, personally. This is gorgeous. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for the base. Maybe when we start talking about like what is more levels going to actually look like? Like, are we going to try to build a story into each one of these levels and it's all going to be about Mr. Frump Pants? Or are we just saying that this is like the Sherlock Holmes kind of thing where we're trying to investigate who maybe stole our phone, and each one of the levels is breaking down a piece of where the thief went and us trying to track them down? Like maybe Mr. Frump Pants, he found a pipe, and once he started puffing on the pipe, he became Sherlock Holmes himself, and he got these incredible abilities to discern and deduce who might have stolen his phone. Oh gosh, bad things just happened here. Oh, it did not like me doing that. It did not like that. I does look like that. My fiance says they're the same from Whole IO, so that makes sense. Oh, I'm drowning, and my phone is lost forever. Oh no. That's about 10. This was a cool game. I really loved the overall aesthetic of the game, even though that is from an asset store. And I liked the idea that we're using this compass to find that, but I wanted a little bit more on the game element side, or the game mechanics, and how you use that with these assets. You know, the assets make a big appeal, but if there's not a lot of gameplay or not a lot of mechanics that feel interesting or very new, then what is our pull to? What is our want to come back? So biggest thing I said was some of the biggest things were get the instructions. I actually broke the game. Once I went in the water, it was not having that. It said, don't ever go in the water again. And this was made in Unreal Engine, by the way. Getting in the game, giving our instructions, and then let me fade those out, hide those if I want to. Give us a gun so we have something to hold on to. Maybe even give us a little tase noise and some sort of like, give me a ragdoll when I hit the person instead of just bam, okay, freeze, we're good, here we go, we're done. Those are some other things that we can kind of add into the game to give us a little bit more Fine on replayability. Maybe we could add like a timer to see how fast we can find that person. But in order to do that, we have to kind of keep each iteration about the same. So we can say that they're exactly 20 meters away, but that 20 meters could be all over the map itself, causing me to have to use that compass really, really good and kind of learn the lay of the land. So we're still trying to go for the fastest amount of time, and we know that the amount of distance is exactly the same, but where they're placed on the map could be different. Fun game. I really enjoyed that. This is Where's My iPhone by Damyan, Dasmo, Momchev. Thank you so much, my friend, for submitting that game to the jam. Next game. No idea what this game is, but we're going to find out together. All right, y'all ready? So maxracer, if you go look at some of his other games, I almost call them more of an experience or trying to teach or show or do something of that nature outside of just typical gameplay. It's more of an art experience, I guess you could say. So this is our game. We have this guy running across the screen, and then there is a phone down here on the ground. And he just circles around, and I can make him look forward, up, down. I cannot make him look left, but I can make him start to go down towards the phone. Let's pick up that phone.
Dios mío, cabrón, especifica mi amor, ¿dónde es mi dinero? Puto amor, puto chocha.
There you go. And that is our whole game. So he says some stuff in, I believe, Spanish, and that's what happens. We'll go through that again. Let me pull that up just so you guys can see that one more time. So there's our character. WWJD. What would Jesus do? I'm not sure the application in this game. I'm not sure how that connects here. I can go past the phone, and it still lets me come back. I don't speak Spanish fluent enough to know what that says right off the bat. And then the game immediately closes right after that. So I don't really want to spend too much time on this just because there's nothing that I can say. What is the purpose? What is our meaning? And how do I get closer to that meaning or to better understand that meaning? I don't want to really criticize it because it's more of, as I said, it's more of it's reflecting something, or it's trying to teach me something, or it's a art exhibit style, and not necessarily we're looking for high gameplay, because there's not a discernible purpose.
Dios mío, cabrón, especifica mi amor, ¿dónde es mi dinero? Puto amor, puto chocha.
There you go. That's what we got. So thank you, maxracer, for submitting WWJD. We'd love to have you on stream just so I can kind of pick your brain on the reasoning behind your games. Like, what is your thought process when you go in and make these games? I'm very interested in what that is. 'Cause it's just so different. And I don't want to just say, like, troll game. Like, it doesn't just fit that category of, hey, I'm trolling you guys. Like, I've had some that they literally just made a game to troll me. Like, that was literally it. There's nothing else in the game but to troll. But yeah. All right, next game on our list is The Phone of the Farm by Danica04. Let's see what Danica has brought in today. All right, so we got a little phone on the farm. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, okay. Oh. They're coming at us from two directions. Okay, so we'll stay towards center. Nope. Oh, I have to look at the screen if I'm going to win. Try to keep my mouse out of the way. That's so hard for me. You guys know that's true. All right, back to the center. Ooh. Oh, what? So we need to have some sort of check to make sure that all All encounters are going to be possible. And I know that's going to be probably a complex check, but I'm believing it is possible. Music is simple. It's kind of cute. We're in some sort of forest area. They said farm, but I feel more foresty. I don't see any like fences or a barn or anything else like that. Now I am looking straight down at the world, so we could be inside of a giant pen. But for visual, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the actual farm portion of it. Although the music does kind of make me feel farmy. Getting better at it. We have a good sound effect here when we're jumping between, and we also have some particle effects that explode out. Our response to move, we don't have very fast response between each of the moves. Like I can hit over 3 or 4 times before I actually see the phone move. So there must be some sort of check interval that's letting that actually happen instead of it being just extremely responsive like most games normally would. The music almost went Final Fantasy there for a second. Maybe that was some of their inspiration. Yep. So you guys know me, I really like high score indicators. For any type of game where I'm expected to play it a lot, I would love to see, you know, am I progressing? Am I getting better? Does it look like I'm doing better when I play these games? And you can't always tell that when you're in the middle of the game. It's always best to see those at the end of the game so you can judge, oh man, am I getting better? Damn. That was 24, and then the score resets. So our global or a high score, and then our local or our current score. Those are nice things to have in the game. Right there at the very end to give you that idea. Also, another thing I usually recommend is having a start screen. That way you're not thrown right into the game when it happens, as soon as you open that executable. If you give me that start screen, it kind of gives me a second to get that immersion, to get inside of the game that I'm getting ready to play. I get to kind of fill around with like the menus and the music and go over any settings or options that I may need to change. And then when I'm ready to play this game, okay, now I can hit that play button or start or launch or open or whatever that looks like to get me into the experience. I have accepted, I'm ready to go in and let's go. Kind of like, you know, you play games, sometimes you might just want to leave them on for a little bit, kind of get that background music playing, get excited about it. Maybe you're going to go get you a drink before it starts. But in this case, I'm welcome to immediately losing because I'm just not familiar with the area or what I'm expecting. And then my first reaction is, oh crap, I've already died. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Ugh. Also, I did notice a weird layer thing on, I think it was this. You should be able to see my mouse. This blade of grass here, it's actually on top. So that's a small thing. That's just a little bug that was forgotten. 30. All right, that's my highest right now. Is make sure you got that on the bottom, unless that cow is really digging underneath that blade of grass, which I don't know. I just work here, so it could be possible. I don't know. I think that also happened with this one too. I'm not sure about the rest of them. I haven't been watching. I just happened to see that right one stuck out to me quite a bit since it goes right straight through the cow, which I guess grass kind of does. I'll be here until probably 12. So I've not been able to follow to tell if the music itself is randomly generated or if it's just the same track and it's been looping over. I'm not really certain. I would like a better sense of when these animals are going to be coming on screen though. Maybe we can have some sort of like flash or white hue or black hue or yellow hue to kind of let us know when they're getting ready to start down their path. That could make this game a little bit quicker paced. You could make the animals go a little bit faster, but by giving me that cue. And then you can also vary the speed between these two different animals, just so there's some more variety. You know, what's the difference between the cow and the bird? Right now, only the sprite. That's the only thing that's telling me it's different. Give me some animation. Give me maybe weird movement, like one of them just randomly starts going diagonal, or one of them pauses. Maybe we have one that pauses later on, like one of the bull or something. You see it come on screen, but then it stops for a second, it occupies that space, and then it moves on. That could be another really cool way to change this base mechanic and make that so it's a little more challenging as the game progresses. Because right now we've only seen those two mobs, but could be a first game for somebody. This might be the first game that they've ever made. Who knows? You really don't. Yeah. I'm in love with the sound effect, though. I really do like that sound effect. Dang it. Dang it. I think that's about it. I mean, I think they did a good job. I think just go back and maybe give us some animation on that cow. I see you have animation on the bird. You could add that on there. Add us a high score indicator at the end that just kind of keeps track of that within the game. And give us a menu, and that gets us to playable demo. We've got the proof of concept kind of idea. Next, just go back and find us some more game mechanics that we can throw in here to add some variation into this world. That way it's just not just a simple dodge game. We got just a little bit more underneath that surface that makes it stand out from the other simply just dodge a thing games. Oh, and the controls, yeah. That's a big one. Make these extremely responsive. So it's probably just the way that it's coded. But I mean, I really can get about maybe three good clicks in before it actually moves to the next little block. Could be that you've built in a cooldown, which is really cool if you did. But in this type of quick dodge game, you don't really want a cooldown, and you're not firing a bullet. That's usually when I would say having a cooldown on ammunition is extremely important. Otherwise, I'm just gonna spam the heck out of that. But here, I want that rapid response, that instant gratification of as soon as I click that key, bam, it's already moved over, and I'm ready for the next move. So this is the phone of the farm by Danica004. Thank you so much, Danica04, for making this game. We do appreciate you. We'd love to have you come out, chit-chat about your game, talk with some of the rest of these developers. So we all have a good time here. I'll have a good time. All right, let me get the next game loaded. Dun, 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 dun. Double bro thumbs up. Always a good time. Oh, thanks, man. We try. All right, so we're going to refresh this. I'm going to go ahead and drop you guys in so you can see what's going on. Do you have a name for your collective? For what I call my games? I mean, what I call my stream? Yeah, I call it Indie Sunday. Now your people, the fam, the siblings. I call them my siblings. Most of the time it's fam, though, not gonna lie. I'm like the older brother, so I refer to them usually as... Oh, that's really loud. Let's turn that music down so it's not so much there. Yeah, usually either fam or siblings. Most of the time, fam. Your phone died. Okay. So this is Trapped by DK5000. Space to try again. Alright, so I am this thing. Pick up batteries to keep it powered, and push the electric enemies to the wall. Oh, that's a battery. Battery. So that's our battery letting us know. Okay, all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? How did my phone die? I had plenty of battery. Right? It's green. Did I punch these guys? Oh! Push them into the wall. Die! 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 Okay, there we go. There's small text to the right of the battery. There's small text? Oh, I see that. Okay, so that's very tiny. Yeah, I would totally move that either in... I would give yourself another bar here at the top and then just put that right beside that. Kind of like what you would see on an Android or an iPhone. That would totally be sufficient. I love these little guys, though. I don't know why. I mean, they really kind of feel like electricity to me. Either that or a booger. Yeah, this rendered terribly. Is there a better browser that I can play it on? 10%. Now I have 100%. Get out of here. It was on screen when I played it, but the WWJD build didn't have it in the right place. Oh, okay. Well, we understand what it's supposed to look like. So it's probably just a difference in the versioning. Or the OS. So we're pushing these enemies, these electric enemies, to the sides of the batteries. What if we had like a pickup point? Dang it. Like some sort of little area where we have to push them into specifically. Maybe we could even drag them into that. I like the fact that they can actually eat these batteries or deplete them or whatever you want to call it. I think that's really cool because then I do have to be kind of cautious about, well, is it better for me to try to go after the enemy right now, or is it better for me to go ahead and try to destroy the enemy, or try to get the battery and then go destroy the enemy? Ooh. So you have a time at the top. I see that it's extremely tiny. I really think some of these elements could be a lot bigger, just so they're easier to keep track of. And I know the art style. I'm starting to see a trend in your games that you've made, but I don't know if it's intentional or not. So I'm just going to bring the question. It just begs the question: is it supposed to be more like a hand-drawn, or is this only for prototyping and demoing purposes? Even if that is the case, then it still would be nice if things were a little more rectangular or mimicked more of the phone shape itself, just to keep the form factor similar to what other people are used to, and it makes it a little easier to understand the game. Just not sure if this is intentional or if it's the art style that you're going for, or is this just prototyping, building phase? Oh no, 30, 40. Okay, so each one of these is 10. I do like the idea that we're working on the screen itself. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we could have like apps and stuff on the screen itself, and those act as like barriers for me. So I have to like navigate around the barriers. An Android phone would be perfect because you can move those in whatever order or fashion that you want to, and then I'm having to navigate around them to get through. That could be really cool. You could even make this like tab base. So you're going through, pretend we have like 5 levels. That's one tab for each of the 5 levels. And I'm trying to clear out all of these electrical creatures for each tab. And I'm going through, okay, I got to drag them to the bottom, we'll say, and that'll get rid of them because it goes down into the charger cable or something like that. And then once this tab's cleared, I can move on over to the other one and then go from there. That could be really cool. Yes, was also going to have artwork to indicate the battery was lower. It's hard drawing. It is tough hand drawing the shapes. Do you have, so Photoshop does cost, but have you ever heard of paint.net or GIMP? GIMP. Both of those are free, and they have tons and tons of free tools within there that can help you draw shapes and all kinds of other stuff that you wouldn't have to draw in like Paint. Yeah, GIMP does have shapes. So does Paint.net. I prefer Paint.net. I think that's just a me thing that I've had from a long time ago. I use Photoshop now just because I can afford it, but when I couldn't afford it, I used Paint.net for just about everything I did. Because you definitely have the ability for the programming side. You've got the game mechanics and all. And I just want to see just a little bit more on that art style for you, because I believe you can do it. I know I've seen some of your other stuff that you've come up with, and it's really cool. I just want to challenge you to that next step, which would be to just work on your art style. Or make this your own. Go hard ball on hand-drawn art style. That could be a lot of fun if that just ends up becoming your things. Inkscape is good if you like vector drawing. Can be easier than Paint. Yeah, I can't vector. I can't say that I can't vector. I don't vector. I don't take the time to learn to vector. I know it's really good for scalability and stuff, but I just... Comfort. My comfort. So this is fun. I would love some sound effects that are telling me that I'm knocking these guys out or killing them or making them get absorbed into the foam. That could be a nice thing to add there. So as soon as it touches that wall and they disappear, I could hear like a static just charge or something like that. That would be good. I'm kind of pretending in my mind that the little shape on the screen is actually the hexagon on the screen is like my finger, and I'm like dragging around on the screen itself, moving these guys. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So like the whole app scenario, the home button, those kind of things, I'm imagining like I'm dragging all that around trying to... Whoa, what is that? There's an exit button. Billy was so lost in his phone that he became trapped in it. Lucky for him, he was able to find his way out. Hopefully you can be as lucky. Space to plus again. Play again. I actually beat it, I guess. I guess that's what that means. That's cool. Oh yeah, it was going to be particle effects, just had no time. Hey man, that is the stumbling block of every jammer. That time gets in the way. Overscoping and getting it all done in time. Good game. I liked the core concept that we are running around on the screen trying to push these things out of the way and then getting batteries to rejuvenate that. That was really cool. Time is an illusion. I would love to see, as I said, sound effect on there. Figure out what you're going to be doing for your art, just to challenge you to work on those graphic designs or your pieces, just so they're a little more clear and polished. If that's the art style you're going with, that's fine. Continue down that path. Just overcompensate for that. Just really, really hardball that art style if you're going to do that. Think of like Baldi's Basics. You know, it looks absolutely terrible. That game looks so bad, but they went overboard with that. And it's very clear that that is the point of the art style. That's the way it's supposed to look. That's the way it's designed. That's the way it's supposed to feel. It feels obnoxious. It feels like it's just way out of line with every other game that's out there. But you can identify that's a Baldi's Basics game. That's a Baldi's Basics game. That's a Hollow Knight game. You can tell by that art style what it's supposed to look like. But even though they're using that art style, their games are still very easy to read, very easy to understand. There's a clear objective within that, what you're supposed to do or where you're supposed to go. To just maybe kind of channel some of that energy into that next game. I'd love to see what else you're going to come up with, DK or Shadow Knight, as you go by many names in the world of the internet. Time is a flat circle. Time is a flat circle. Time is a flat circle. What does that even mean? I mean, I guess if you're looking at a clock. Mucho Grios. Oop. Yeah, hopefully maybe just get an art person. No, dude, you can totally do it. Like, if I can draw straight lines in Photoshop and GIMP and Paint.net, I believe you can too. I totally believe you can. Shift is your favorite new friend. I think in most games, you can totally do it. Matthew McConaughey reference. Pixel art is pretty fun and easy. There you go. Pixel art is also a good one. Hey, and also, just selfless plug here. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaway, because then you might just win a chance to win a Sprite. And it's only cost 100 pixels per ticket, and you can buy a max of 3. We'll be drawing next Sunday. Next Sunday will be week 70. Just choose a palette and it'll look beautiful. Yeah, stick to the palette colors and you'll be good. This Sprite is the best. Yeah, I really love it and all the personal stuff that I've done. All right, next game on the list. They Want the Lost Phone by Lenny. Sirivong. We'll go with that. All right, here we go. We are in the game. This is a pick to 8 game. Let's see what do. Okay. Z on keyboard. Okay. Oh, they caught you. Press X to undo the moves. X on keyboard. They caught me again. Okay. Back to the beginning. Straightforward? Okay, just straightforward. Stress test. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Helping us get ever closer to that goal. Okay. I think we're good there. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, most of the game is pretty straightforward. Don't overthink it. Oh, man. You guys know me. I'm the king of that. I'll circle around 50 times before I'm like, I don't know, is it the right way? Should I really go that way? Oh, it seemed like a good idea. Lost phone charge. Use Z to dash. Oh, God. Oh, cool. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's neat. Is there music? It's very very light. There's no music. It's just sound effects. Beep 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 beep. Okay, so we're gonna dash. Dang it. The indicator for which direction I'm dashing to, it's white and pink. I'm not 100%. Oh, dang it. Okay, so pink. Pink is our indicator. That was, dang it. That was just hard to figure out. That's cute. I like that. Thanks for playing. Yay! Oh, tricky. Got him. Space Monkey C. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So that was fun. That was very cute. I love these games made in Pick-to-8. They're so simple. Just so beautiful, though. Just so raw. I love the sound effects. Sound effects good. That little tune at the end. That's really cool. I like that. As Shadow said, you know, don't overthink it. It's very easy to figure out what you need to do. I would like just a little bit more on the challenge side, because I did feel like a lot of these levels were very straightforward, and that's fine for the early levels, but, you know, after about 3, I'm ready for that extra challenge. This little indicator here, I think there needs to be a better way to explain that. Maybe instead of changing the color of that border, maybe we can just change the border itself. So we can either make it solid, or we can make it an X to letting us know that's where you're going to go, or like some sort of dashed line inside of the border itself to say that's the actual one that's selecting. Because when there's only 2, you don't really know. Yes, you have the undo, but that's really needs to be reserved for more of, okay, that didn't work. Let me go back and think about that a little bit more. Instead of, oh crap, I just picked the wrong one because I couldn't tell which one it was. You know, don't program in thought of, well, they're going to mess this up. Oops. Dang it. Uh-oh. I messed that up somehow, didn't I? Okay. Eh. 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 There we go. Meh. And then we got the end. We just run for days. Just run for days. I like the little ending screen. That's pretty cute. I liked that. Can I, like, phase out of the game? Oh, no, I can't. He's smart enough to not let me phase out of the game. They know me. I'm dangerous. That was cool. I like that. That was very, very cute. Level design. What are some other things that we could possibly add to this in those little bit later levels? Background music is always important for me. I think it does help set the tone for games. And I know Picto8 you can make music. I've heard another game that was from Picto8 that did have basic music in the background. Doesn't have to be anything fancy or cool or crazy. Just something very simple. Just helps, I believe. I've seen idle animations too inside of Picto8. We do have some nice little idle animations on here. I don't quite understand the color. The fact that we have one bad guy who's solid and the other guy who kind of looks like he's transparent. Is it actually the same guy? And it's just showing like his shadow? Is that what's going on? I don't think so, because if I do that, then I still get hit by... Oh, man, I don't know. Or maybe that's their planned path. That's their next path. Yeah, okay. So that tells me where they're going next. So there's actually only one guy. Ooh, that's tricky. That's very tricky. I really didn't catch that the first playthrough. I just thought that there were two of them. I didn't really understand why the colors were there, but that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. You've been caught. Michelle with the bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's because of people like you that I can do this cool stuff and buy all the neato equipment and stuff for the channel and buy all this cool art and whatnot. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate that. Also, the best mod we have. But I think this is fun. I think it's definitely proof of concept. We've definitely made something that was fun, and it had a little bit of a challenge there towards the end. Once we got the dash introduced, I do wish there was a little bit more earlier on with far as difficulty goes, and maybe some other mechanics that we can throw in there. If you think of like Night of the Crypto Dancer, I think that's the name of that game. You have like spikes and stuff that kind of pop up out of the ground, and it's based off of what beat you're on in the song. Maybe we could have something that's like that, so every other step we have platform or something that I can cross over or not cross over, and that is kind of what stops me from going this way or that way, and makes that game just a little bit more difficult instead of it's just very, very straightforward. Because even like the way the blocks were lined up on the screen, you could kind of tell without a Crypto the Necro Dancer. But whatever, it's the same thing. Night of the Crypto Dancer, cryptocurrency. I like that game better, anyways. But that it did feel like it was guiding you a little too much. Like make it just a little bit harder so I'm not guided so much there. But good job. I really appreciate you making this game, and I love Picto8. It's so pretty. Lenny, Sirivong, this was They Want the Lost Phone. They want it, and they got it. All right, we got one more game for this evening. Phone. Hush, 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 shh, shh. Gosh, root. Root phone. How dare they? What the? Oh, no. Boink. All right, let's see if this just straight captures. This is Smartphall by jacquesvsa. Jacquesvsa. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name. I know I am. I can't help it. There's not a thing in the world I can do. Okay, where am I? What's going on? Quit. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, we're falling. And we're falling. Oh my gosh. What the? How do I stop falling? Ugh. What is going on? Oh, I can shoot down too. Okay. Oh, I don't want to shoot down. I want to shoot up. I want to shoot up. Oh. All right. Well, that happened. That's creepy. I don't have a restart either. I just have a close. Here we go again. Okay, so we want to shoot the things down below. There we go, like that. And then we're going to shoot the boxes. I mean the wooden blocks. That's creepy. That's so creepy. Why is our cell phone crying? What is going on? Are we upset that we were with our humans? And this is us trying to get away from them? Like, is that what's going on? And we're just falling down. Maybe we'll pretend like a whale or something. I have the ability to go left and right, but I don't see a reason why I need to just yet. I think we need to distance our shot too. Oops, ouch. I got a broken screen. Oh, I'm crying now. I don't think that shot should really go off the screen, because then I almost never will run into... Uh-oh. Ran out of battery. Ooh, that was close. Did I do it? Did I free? Well, I didn't die, though. Right? I won. I didn't get cracked 4 times. I didn't get taken by the bad noodly appendages. And my phone didn't die. Now what? I don't know, but the sound effects are still going, so there must be on just some sort of loop every X amount of time. I can't use any of my controls anymore. I don't see anything within the game itself. So let's stop the game. I just want to see what the person wrote on their HIO page. Is this a retelling of events that happened? You tried to reach down a well to grab your phone that was falling, but the whole way down, it was pushing you away. Playing as a smartphone, you throw yourself into the sewers in a desperate attempt to escape your owner's greasy hands. Well, I guess we did it. Then I guess successfully escaped because we didn't get attacked, or we didn't get taken back, and we didn't die, as far as we know, from like the screen itself, like cracking or anything like that. Some more obstacles that we can kind of avoid. The left and right would have been really good if we had some like drain pipes that were like jutting out in the side of the well that were producing water. That could be a cool thing to make me dodge back and forth. That could be a really easy thing to implement and just give it some collision detection. So if I hit that, bam, there's another crack to the screen. I think that was really cool. The sound effects, that like scrapey kind of, it does make you think like Reach. I think that was pretty cool. I liked that. That felt really good in the game itself. Maybe give me a little bit of like, well, it's kind of pixely, so I wouldn't really want to say like reverb or anything like that. I think that would just sound kind of weird. I don't know. It felt like it was missing something. I definitely think adding the drainage pipe will help for the playability, just so it's a little more challenging as we're going down, and limit that bullet so it can't shoot all the way down past the screen, because then I can just literally just spam every few seconds. Bam. Okay. Bam. Okay. Bam. Okay. Now it's rendered. Bam. Okay. Hit another wood. And then the top was just avoiding it, just making sure you didn't go above the middle of the level itself. That way you're just right below that. and then just spam a shot every once in a while. I didn't really understand the battery indicator just kind of like repairing itself. I wasn't really sure about that. That felt kind of weird where I was just regaining battery as I was falling down there. Maybe we could have, I don't know. I don't know of a good way to really do that as far as like we're using it as power to power our abilities, that little shot that we're firing. And we wouldn't be getting enough sun to say like solar or anything like that. Maybe we're running off of tears. We're running off of tears in this game. Maybe that's what's going. I don't know. But the battery was neat. Just kind of felt out of place to me. I get it's just like our way to control the energy for our up and down attack, and that's also our movement between the two areas. But I'm wondering if there's just another way that we can do that. I'm not really sure what that is just yet. But it was cute. I love the expression on the face of the phone. Like you could tell it was not having a good day. It started to cry when it gets cracked, and it's trying to run away from its owner, and it just decided to jump in the well to get away from it. I would have loved to known from the beginning, like we were running from the greasy hands of the human. That would have been cool to just like put in there really, really quick at the beginning of that. Or even show just like a picture of the well with a phone sitting on the edge, and you see its eyes like looking back and forth, and then you just see it just head dive, just right into the water or into the well, and it just starts going from there. That way we get a little beginning of like, what the heck is going on? Like, what, are we supposed to be catching the phone? Are we not supposed to be catching the phone? Are we escaping these hands or what? That'd have been cool. Just that one little scene, and then kind of tie up the end there just so it's a little clearer on what we're doing within that. Like, did I win? Did I lose? Did I successfully make it to the bottom? And oh my gosh, there's tons of other cell phones down here that have been mistreated by humans, and now I'm their leader. Like, what's going on down there? What's that next little bit look like? But that was cool. I enjoyed that. That was a fun little game, especially the poor little cell phone. A little tear, little electrical tear dripping down his LCD screen face. That was cute. Smartphall by jacquesvsa. That's totally wrong, and I apologize for butchering your name. You can correct me by sounding out your name in a comment on YouTube after this video goes live. All right, guys, that's going to be it for our Indie Sunday. I'm going to stop the stream for like 2 shakes. That way Twitch realizes that this is actually going to be a separate stream. And then we're going to start up some Deltarune. So give me just a second. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. Uh-oh, that was 2 shakes. Crap. I think getting your name pronounced correctly might be a carrot to watch live. Well, already done with the indies. 12 games, baby. I mean, 7 games. Yeah, let me just get this stuff ready. All right, so I'm going to stop the stream. Just a second. Just get all this prepared. That way I can just go straight from there and go straight into the game itself. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I really do appreciate you who just came for Indie Sunday. The game that we're getting ready to play now is made by Toby Fox. And I know just about zip about this game. I know that it is supposed to be related to underwear. Underwear. Doggo, why? Why you do this to me? Why, Doggo? Oh, God. It's supposed to be related to the Undertale universe. Either it's a prequel or it's an alternate universe. I'm not completely sure. But I'm super excited to play it. Kayokami told us yesterday on yesterday's stream that it had just came out. Or not just came out. It came out like 7 days ago. He is a good intermission. I guess you're right. And it just came out 7 days ago, and I had completely missed it because I was in California. So now I'm like, well, we got to fit it in somewhere. I've already started a new game yesterday, so I can't just say, all right, forget it. Forgotten, man, you're out. This is what we're playing. So that's what we're going to be playing tonight. So hopefully you guys will stick around and come and chill with us while we play this. I'm going to try to get through the first chapter tonight. That's what I'm excited for. So just a second, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'll come back and we'll have Doggo in hand. See you soon.